Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to create a package in SSIS. So we are going to see one scenario. So please try to watch all my previous videos so that you'll get more understanding SQL Server development and performance tuning in SQL Server and also Power BI plus DAX. Now let's go to the Visual Studio. There we can understand how to create a package and we'll see the scenario also. So for timing, already I have designed the package, so I'm going to explain each and every step what I've done here. So here we can see that, so this is the for loop container and this is the data flow task, this is the script task. So what I'm doing here is by using for loop, so you can see that I'm just processing multiple text files into the database. Okay, so I'll try to show the path where it is. So here by taking this path, so by writing the expressions, I'm just iterating all the text files whatever there in that folder. So by taking I'm storing all the path into this variable. So and finally by using data flow task, I'm just processing this text files into the table. So in between I have used the derived column to capture the path of that folder. Okay, so and finally I'm loading all the files into this table, flat files. I'll try to show that table also. Now we can see that, so this is the table. Now when I execute here, we can see that there is no data. So these are the columns: employee ID, employee name, employee salary, employee address, file path. So whenever I run this package, automatically we can see the data here. So okay, so this is the overview of the package. But in this scenario, so what we are trying to learn, for example, you can see that there are three files in this folder. So we'll try to see what data it contains. So in first file, employee ID, employee name, salary, address, so data also looks good. In employee 2, so same columns, but if you notice here we have some text data instead of numeric information. Actually in employee ID we have some number, but here we have text. Okay, and in this file, in employee 3 file, data looks good, there is no problem at all. For example, if I ran by using these 3 files, what will happen, we will try to see. Okay, I'm going to run the package, just right click, execute package. We'll see what will happen. So package getting failed, right? Package getting failed. Now you can see one file immediately processed to the archive folder. So employee 1 file immediately processed and loaded into the archive folder, but when this file while reading package, so immediately it's got giving an error. What error, we'll try to see. Go to this and progress. Now you can see that, see, data conversion failed. The data conversion for a column employee ID returns status value 2 and status text. It means that while converting, it's got failed because employee ID column we have taken as an integer, but the actual data is a text. So that is the reason it's giving an error. So that is the reason whole package got failed, right? But there are some cases customers do not want to fail the package, so process all the files. What are the files having good data, so we have to process. If the file doesn't contain proper data, just do not process that file. Accept all the files we need to process and move to the archive folder, whatever it is. So how to build that kind of option, we are going to see. Now I'm just taking back employee ID into this folder. So we'll try to see what data it contains. So I'll try to truncate the table flat files. Now we have clean data, there's no data, right? Now, so usually in the variables we can see a lot of variables, but why we are getting a lot of variables? Because I have enabled show system variables. So that is the reason. For example, if I didn't select, now you can see what are the variables I have created, only you can see that. But if we select here, we can see a lot of variables, right? So just select it and go to the event handlers So here we can see the lot of steps in the package, like a for loop container and uh, uh, script task as well as data flow task. So come to the data flow task, just click OK. So go to the system variables. Now you can see that propagate option. Yeah. So by default it's got true. Now I'll try to make it false. Okay. Just save the package. After saving the package, try to run. So before running the package, make sure that all the files are available and there's no files in the archive. So now we'll try to see what will happen. Right click, execute package. Now you can see some kind of blink, red blink. So because data is very less in the files, that is reason we can't see the long run, because very fraction of seconds data got loaded. So we'll try to see. So if you notice here, employee 1, employee 3 files are processed and moved to the archive file, but in employee 2 folder did not move, because in this file we have wrong data in employee id column. So by using propagate false option, so for system did not, package did not process this file, except remaining files processed and moved to the archive package. Even package also successfully didn't fail. So this case is very helpful sometimes, because failing package and running again all the files, if you have small amount of data, that's fine. But if the files contain a lot of data, millions of records, lakhs of records, means again it's a time taking process. So a lot of time wasted. Now you can see only 2 files process, remain file we not process. So this way we can handle by using creating a package with a different option. I hope this video is helpful. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or queries, you can send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section, so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So please subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for other videos. Thank you so much for watching.